Indianapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Play action. It's gone. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
On first down, it's gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
57 is Mike. Mike 57. Ready? Hey, watch it, watch it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Mond out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And some space here. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57. Mike 57. All day. Every day. Any day. 57 is the Mike. Rock 57.
Mond looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Gall. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for Detroit.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 50, it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Goff. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a give right side Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say it was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is caught inside the 15. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Mon. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Yo.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Denzel Mims, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Lions 17, Vikings nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Let's go, D. Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man here is good. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football.
Josh Jones, nickel.
This is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard
fucking right
line.
there.
And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there.
God.
If they
That's
take
like
care of
you
the football,
saw that ball.
number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point. Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate. And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's just told. Stop going in there.
Lines up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here
Stop fucking going in there.
about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mon setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, look at that. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left from Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
I was going to kill him.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
19-yard line.
Here's Mon. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mon going to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they go play action here. Mon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Mon looks to throw on first down.
I caught it, nigga. I'm fucking nice. Fucking nice.
by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Cool on the eye like a Jefferson.
After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, my God, man.
Finding some room in midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Oh, get that nigga, man.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chance of yardage.
Come on, you baited this man.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Mon throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd.
Off the play fake, Mon. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Shit, Wilcox.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, my God.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
57, Mike, 57. Don't get nervous.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond.
Oh, my God.
That is caught by Thielen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Mond out of the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mond looks to throw.
That's a pick. He's sitting right there. That's
for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught by Mims. 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Xavier Woods, a former Cowboy, in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time.
He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal, Detroit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's St. Brown on the return. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second and 6.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Right back to Swift again on second down. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Lions.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a toss for Swift left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. Right back to Swift again on second down. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On third down, here comes Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.